Yo, hello, I'm back. It's been a little while, but I decided to do a stream since more time, and I've maybe rested a little bit since all the GTWS racing, and I just decided to do a little bit of this week. So I'm gonna do a little stream on this second account, just see what I can do. I could have done Daily C, but I prefer the Group 3 type cars. And in the time since I've been last streaming, I think my chair has become a little bit squeaky. Either it just needs oiling, or it's, I don't know, maybe it might have been slightly broken since all the racing, I don't know. I can figure that out though. I'll have to look at that. But I've done a bit of time trial for this race, just a little bit here and there when I can. And it's a difficult one because this track isn't that well optimized for this game with all the curbs you have to take. Be quite aggressive on these big bumps, or else you lose a lot of time. So I'm just going to try do the lines and have some fun. I set a time and I thought it would be a bit worse. I don't think I'd be first, but I guess it's exhibition is back. Was it last week? Oh, that's wrong gear. It's kind of a fun race, this is. I guess to have a similar pace, to have some fun. This guy's got some good pace. That's decent. Take that. Not great at that corner, I need to work on that. It's one of my weaker corners. This corner is very difficult as well. Be very aggressive in those corners. A little bit too aggressive, you can get too much air time and go into the wall, so you gotta be careful. A bit wide that time. Gotta keep pinned to the curb. This corner's really bad as well. Brake a little later there. It's definitely bleeding too much time. That's a nice section of corner there. I already using the Aspirant Vantage V12. This car is kind of fun when you get used to it, but it can be frustrating. A lot of understeer on the power, so you gotta get used to it. joining. I said it is my first stream back in a while. Took a pretty long break, so if I can keep this trend up. We're doing well today. That's much better on the brakes. Just watch that oversteers. This car's like one of the best acceleration stats in the game, so you gotta be careful with the oversteer too. I'm good, just nice and rested up. Just decided to do dailies. I know this is a GTWS day, but decided to do a nice casual stream. I won't be doing the exhibition series. Might do one of the races, but just instead of taking it easy and then working my way up to it, I feel like I got a bit more pace. Just the exit's a little bit poor. So we're getting a lot of curb. I guess that is the safer line. It is tricky to get it right though. That's nice and loose. Better. Fast man behind is doing a good job. Oof, that was not the line. Get a penalty for that. Or not. I thought you get a penalty for that, since maybe it's because I kind of backed out. Not sure what this is like for overtaking. I haven't really tested further back. Get a nice fast last lap. Oh, that's not ideal. Have to pump the pedal there. This car's not very nice in the power because you don't have to pump the throttle because it just doesn't rotate very well when you have your foot down, so you gotta be careful. That's okay for the exit, entrance was a bit slow. Richie, hello, thank you very much. Good morning to you too. It's a little bit late on that corner. Really get a good rotation there. We're still up. Might not be though after this corner. That's quite nice actually. Okay, we got to the 35s. Okay, I'll take that. About 0.9 off my time trial. I can do better than that. That's it's a decent lap for the first race, but I can do a bit better than that. Come we just messed up that hairpin. I'm not really good at that corner. I think I'm actually struggling there. Just looking at the data logger, and I always see like all the people above me are just hitting that a little bit better. Even if it's like 50 milliseconds or a tenth, it's still something. Aston Martin OP on. Yes, this track and the Aston Martin is really OP. I think it's something to do with the low speed as well. I think the balance of performance, this is a low speed track. I think I looked at that before. Let's see. Thanks to Fastman. Now, I should have my DTR livery on, but I tried to download it twice into this car and my game crashed every time, so not exactly sure what's happening with this game. Sometimes things don't work or some files are corrupted and I don't know why. But it's not too big of a deal, I guess. At least I can drive. I could go on my other account, but I guess there's not really many people on, so I'm not going to be gaining any DR. Probably more chance of me losing by getting second. Losing DR by getting second. Alright, we've got a bit of time. What's going on in these other races actually? The Mercedes-Benz W196R 55. I've done this track before with this car. I can't remember why I did it, but it was like the most. It was actually kind of fun, if I'm being honest. But this car has like no downforce and like no mechanical grip, so every time you turn, you're like either going to spin or else it just doesn't turn enough. Especially on that like turn 2 and 3, like we were like gliding through that little S. Who's doing this? Not really many people. Actually, I didn't show myself. Am I still top 10? Yes, I am 8th. Wind got a good time as well as Lewis. I watched both of their times actually because I just want to see. Also testing out the last few days new wheel settings. Decided to turn down my gain. The wheel settings, the force feedback in the game, in favour for more force feedback and settings on the actual steering wheel. So it is a little bit stiffer, but it's not as twitchy, and I like it because some cars, like your Red Bull X 2019, are really twitchy, especially with the X 2019. They just, when you're on the straight, it's a set spasming, and it's really weird. I kind of was trying to fix that and see if I can get a better balance with all the cars. Seems to work anyways. It's really stiff when you turn. I don't mind that. It's nice enough for me to drive. I like it. Looking at the data logger, I think I'm like a 10.5 down at this point in my lap. Not sure what other drivers use for their settings, but I'm not using a ghost at the moment because I'm still just trying to work on just my own raw pace. Just trying to figure stuff out for myself. That will work a lot more in my favour for actual races as well, because I won't have to change anything with lines and like markers. So what I used to do before was I'd use the ghosts as markers with the taillights, and that's not really great if you want to actually do races and stuff. If you're using no ghosts, it's very better for, let's say, qualifying type reasons in like World Series events, because then I guess all the markers are the same. You're not going to have anyone to follow really in a World Series qualifying. The Aston Martin is a very difficult car. What I will say is it's very track dependent. Well, that's like a lot of cars, but what you want from the Aston Martin is to use its acceleration to the max, and that's why it's so good here, because there's a lot of slow corners, and they're not particularly long corners as well. I'd say the thing that kills it is, like, let's say longer corners. Like if you got a very sharp and like long left or right handed corner, the car doesn't really turn well when you're going faster on corners. But it's really good. It turns well enough on slower corners, and it's just good for track like this, because you got plenty of slow corners. You can use all its acceleration, and the corners themselves aren't very quick. There's like one fast like right-hander that you got to worry about, and that's where it's not that good there. But the thing is, you don't have to really brake, so it kind of doesn't really make a difference. So for tracks like this, where it has low speed, plenty of low speed corners, you can use acceleration. It's extremely good. In terms of maining it, I don't know, because there's a lot of other tracks. Like if you go to like Suzuka or something, yeah, there's maybe one or two places where you got the hairpin where it's slightly slower. But for most of the lap, there is a lot of like long right-handers, left-handers. It's just going to be quite bad there, because it's just there's not enough slow corners. There are a lot of mid-speed corners, and we mix it with faster corners. So in terms of maining, I don't think it'd be that great, because it'd be either like one of the best cars, or else it's just by far one of the worst cars. But for the Aston Martin at the moment, in its current state, it's actually quite good. So this is very much dependent on the track. Like for here, it's going to be like the best, just because it's like the best acceleration stat, if not like second or third. Yeah, and with those fast corners, like, you get so much understeer. So if you're putting your foot down, going around a long corner, it's just not going to hold. It's just going to start understeering like crazy. So even places like Yas Marina, where it's actually not too bad because there's a few slower corners, but it still has a lot of medium corners that are, I guess, longer corners, I would say, where it takes more skill with your brake and throttle inputs. You have to keep stabbing it, because if you put your foot on and hold it there, it just will stop turning on you. A good car to main at the moment, I'm not too sure. I'll have to go through. I'm liking the Ferrari at the moment. It's kind of a bit medium all around it. Like, I don't think it's going to be bad really anywhere. It is a really nice drive. I'm also driving it tonight on with DTR. We've like a little series going on, so I'll be doing that tonight. It's going to be some like almost like an IMSA endurance series, so I'm using the Ferrari 296. That'll be fun. Hopefully I can win that. Yeah, the Aston Martin's a car you really need to try, because it doesn't drive like many other cars, especially on this current version of this car. Like, I drove it for a DTR series this year, and I was able to drive it nicely, but then some of my teammates maybe struggled with it because it's quite different to all the other cars. Like if you go to like Interlagos, because there's a lot of fast corners there, it just understeers too much, and you have to start lifting so much because it just won't do what you're asked to do. You want to get it turned in nicely and get on the power, but as soon as you put your foot down, then it just stops turning. So it is a interesting car, but it's quite good if you can be really good with it and understand it. Oof, we got Aston Martin with us. This is a nice livery. I like this livery. Unfortunately, there's just too many Aston Martins in this race. I could use a different car, but I haven't really used any other cars, and that might take a while to get used to. Group 1 were 0.5 off each other after 55 laps. Yeah, that's quite, that's really impressive, Richie. See, that's kind of what you kind of want from any racing series. Sometimes, like when I'm driving or I see other people driving in the series with us, there'd be like a big gap because either someone crashed or else the pace is just too different. So it is nice to just get the pace right. For me, it's going to be like 50 laps, 51 laps if I can be quick enough. Because the time will run out, because I'm in the Group 3 Ferrari, and some of the other drivers are in the Group 1 Toyotas and Audis. It is a fun race. I'll see who's streaming it. If no one else is streaming it, I might stream it. Oh, I did 50, Richie. It's almost nearly bad if you're too quick because then you have to do more laps. Oh, that's nice, Richie. I'll tune in. Yeah, I saw that. I had to do like a parade lap. Yeah, and I think I might have tapped the barrier. So it's going to back him into competition. God damn it, I hit the wall. I'm really bad at that corner. I need to tread a bit more. I might need to be more patient on that hairpin. I think I might be getting the carbon area. The bounce is not satisfying. It's one of those bounces that can be in the wall if you're not careful. Takes it. No wheel spin is good. That's decent as well. Close as well. That's nice. Get this corner right. We just need to get a turn more. I think we're aiming towards the wall. That's my problem. Too bad. Not a great exit to reduce my speed a little bit. To the 0.9 though. rotten penalty. I knew that was coming. Oof. This car is very tricky sometimes. Trying to be too good and then you just mess it up. Alright, we don't need to downshift here. Stay in 5th. Hit the wall, unfortunately. It's okay. That's actually quite good. It's our time. Bad job there. See, unfortunately the lines are a bit annoying. You can't really drive with any sort of comfort because you have to go over a curb, which is not very nice. That corner is not very nice. It's nice again. Worst. Got lucky there. Try to get this right. We'll get like 48 or something. Oh, that was immaculate. Especially in the entrance. I don't know if we'll get a 0.8 though. Yes, 0.8. Let's go. Clutched up the last corner. I got like the perfect entrance. I think that's definitely one of the weak points. A little bit heavy on the brakes. I think I need to be very careful. Trail braking is very important because if you're too stiff or you've used too much brakes, the car is just going to go off, almost like you're locking up. When you're approaching corners, you kind of have to lift off the brakes a little bit, just maybe down to below 50, 20, 10%, just to allow it to turn in a bit more. Because what happens is by the time you get the amount of rotation you need, you're actually going too slow, where you can just instead be trail braking a little bit more to maintain the speed. 806.3, that's pretty decent. It is a little bit boring. Not a whole lot going on here. That's what I get for coming on a Saturday. Especially in a GTWS exhibition race day. What's happening on the main event this week? Oh, Lewis is number 1 on this event too. Doesn't seem very busy, there's not a lot of big names. Got Noah here. Karatza. Paul, Yura. Obviously you got Lewis, who is killing it at the moment. He seems to be doing very well on his time trials. Every time I see him. All he needs now is the daily A time trial world record. Oh, well, it just started raining. That's my favorite, man. Nothing like a bit of rain. What do I do? Actually, is there any other cars on the leaderboards? 911. Actually a pretty good time for 911. Storm later today? Oh, damn it. Actually, I'll try the Citron. I used the Citron before, it's the worst car. Suits my skills maybe a bit better. Nobody's using it. It's at the bottom, here it is. Go for the black version. It's got a decent top speed there as well compared to the Aston Martin. How do I shift this again? Let me figure that out first. Oh yeah, it's pretty much just max. Nearly. here's my issue. This car doesn't turn very well compared to Aston Martin on the slow corners. It's much better on the faster corners. Oh my god. Surely we were doing the worst lap. There we go. Oh my god, this car is rubbish on curbs. Okay, we're actually not that far behind, to be honest. It's actually more than the pace. Not too bad. Although our sector 3 was pretty rubbish. That's going to be the one issue. So the final two straights this lap, I think we're going to be terrible because our car has good acceleration, but it just doesn't have the best acceleration compared to the Vantage, which I think is the best, or else it's the Viper. I think the Viper has even less cornering capabilities. So it wasn't the perfect final corner either. I don't know what that time would have been if I didn't lift, probably like into the 35, let's say, just about. I need to upgrade my streaming, man. I haven't streamed in so long yet. I'm gonna have like 0 viewers. And this is not peak times either. So no one's really gonna be wanting to watch a Saturday stream right before GTWS. My timing seems to be great, although it is a bank holiday Monday, so I will be able to stream that day. Okay, we got Neon back again. Let's see how we compare this time. I think I will be bad. If you're streaming, then you might as well, but like I guess you don't have to take it very seriously. Yeah, whatever you can do, Rich Eats. If you're not feeling it, that's alright. this will be a fun test because these are like 5 laps, but tonight it's going to be like a 50 lap for me with the new steering settings. What I'm running at the moment is like 8 on the force feedback in the game, I think 5 on the sensitivity. Although I was testing sensitivity, didn't really notice too much. But yeah, the downforce in the game, not the downforce, the force feedback, it can be quite extreme. So I turned it down to 8, but then I turned off the steering wheel settings on the wheelbase, or just the wheelbase settings. So I went to 100 force feedback, I think I went to 120 on the true force, on the full force. I turned on a lot of the dampening stuff as well because I just wanted a heavier steering wheel on the turn-in. Rather it's slightly too heavy to be honest and too light. I don't like holding the steering wheel position, I like to be having to force it. Maybe better that way for tyre wear, just save me a bit on tyres. This car is not great. Just need to work on it, bro. We're doing okay though. We're not actually struggling too much. This car sounds nice, I like the sound of this car. But look how much time he's gaining. We're losing too much. Although around here our car will kick in and be slightly faster in the straight. Okay, we got lucky there. Holy crap, this car is terrible in the curves. This car does not do thick curves. You can just keep it on the road and not hit the walls, you might have a chance of winning. This car's also a lot nicer when you're planting your foot, just don't want to spin up the rears as much. Let's put the brakes a bit. Time that leads us 37. Oh, very good. Okay, we are not taking the right lines for this car. Bit better there. It's going to catch up every time. Oh, it's going to penalty. Rotates nicely though on the braking. Second gear might be better than that corner. I'll have to figure that out. The car's actually nice enough on that corner. It's not as bad as I thought it'd be. Can I get this right now? It's a bit better. Alright, getting used to this. This car is more understeer on the slower corners. Oh my god. That's what I've noticed in this. I think it's probably because you can't kick the rear too much because it doesn't have as much acceleration. Advantage. Try this again, do one more lap. Nice bit of oversteer there. It's nice to get the car pointed in the direction I want it to. Advantage is a little bit more different. Oh no. It's not going to help me. Neither will that. This car doesn't do the curbs very well. Alright, just gotta keep it safe through here. It might have been better off in second there. Second seems to rotate a little bit better on the slow corners. That's interesting. Well, that was close. I would have picked a little more to the right and I would have went flying. If you kind of catch the curve before, the big sausage curve before just the rumble strip, that can just send you flying. 809, it's not too bad, it's more like, what, nearly 3 seconds slower than the advantage that I did time earlier. Although I did drive quite bad with that Citroen because it is a little bit different. Probably have to change some of the lines because it's just not the same car, it doesn't drive the same. Alright, let's back out of this. Load of sports cars just went past the house. It's a Saturday. Normally car meets typically see them more common on Sundays. Could just be friends, or else it's someone transporting all their cars. Rare for Ireland though. It's definitely rare. What is the race for today actually? Dragon Trail Gardens. I remember I did that with the Supra. I actually got quite a good result there. I assume it's going to be raining again, like the actual GTWS qualifiers. Yeah, I actually got one of the better results from the Toyotas, which actually was quite happy about that. Same as last time. It was on a Saturday as well. I remember that because I was actually quite decent on the Saturday races. I think the midweek races were kind of an issue for me. Yeah, I'm using, I didn't say as well, I'm using the McLaren GT3 steering wheel. I've had that for like, it's probably over 2 years now. I may need to, I guess, renovate on the grips. The grips are getting a little bit worn, wearing it down a little bit too much. What car will I use this time? Let's go for some inspiration from the leaderboards again. I think I saw the Z4 somewhere. I haven't really used that too much, if ever, to be honest. I've used the 911 a lot of times before, especially back when the Yas Marina daily race was going on. Yeah, Z4. Someone with the name of question mark. Secret driver. Hello Shenanigans, thanks for joining. No problem. Hello to you too. I'll only be doing another race or two as, I don't know, I guess it's not going to be that entertaining because I'm racing from the front. And my time, I purposely set a worse time. But what you need to do with these races, you need to race and stream them during early midweek. Especially since it's Daily B as well. Most people are going to be attracted to Daily C because it's longer. And it's just going to be a race where it's just going to get more traction. Like 5-lap races, there's nothing you can really do for strategy wise, and if you go from the back, you're not going to win. It doesn't matter how much pace you have or how good you are. It's just too short. Let's go with the Alfa Romeo 4C. I haven't used that in ages. I won't be streaming the manufacturers later. I'm only back recently to trying to do some full-time racing again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just not going to do this one. It's a bit late to be doing it now because I also have another race tonight, so I just said I'd come on to do some dailies regardless if people were going to watch it or not, because I just need to get a stream in and just break that long streak of not streaming. Just get back into the rhythm. Might start upgrading my streaming stuff as well. It just really depends on timing as well. need to do it more consistently if I'm going to spend money on it as well. Yeah, lots of channels have been growing. It's great to see channels growing because there's nothing worse than having a racing scene where everything's getting less and less traction. Kind of signifies that the game maybe is in decline, but since there is a nice growth from some channels, then we'd say the opposite, which is what we kind of want, because we want higher quality drivers all the time to just bring quality to the game and to keep everyone happy. I was thinking of maybe getting the power pack as well and maybe doing some racing on that, but at the same time it is CPU, so for me it mightn't be that valuable. What else? Yeah, just still trying to find, I guess, my grounds again, because I need to just do more streams and more racing consistently, and then decide to do it from there. Yeah, I think the power pack, no, I haven't really seen much about it because I was too busy when it came out. I was too busy racing, and I just felt like it's probably quite long, and it's going to take you a while to get into the funner cars and tracks, and it's probably even at max difficulty. I'd say what I'd probably have to do is end up just using a car that's not good enough. I don't know what you can do. Can you tune the cars? If you can, that's kind of cool, because then I can just purposely make my car bad and then try do something. I used to do that before, and when I was bored, I'd go on like a race, and then I'd detune a car and just try beat the CPUs. No, I'd give myself a load of ballast and power reductions, and you'd still end up just beating them in the corners, but at least it would be fun. I don't really play any other racing games at the moment. I don't have a PC, so not really on iRacing. I don't have a Assetto Corsa competition. I was thinking of getting those games, but at the same time I don't really have an awful lot of time to pour into other games. I feel like I don't have an awful lot of time as it is, because I have a full-time job, which is perfectly fine. You can still do a load of racing around that, but I also like other hobbies like going to the gym. Kind of do that just as much as I like racing. Um, I actually haven't even practiced this car. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still talking. What else? Yeah, spending more time with my friends as well and family, because I think last year we were spending a lot of time just racing and just practicing the whole time. You got to do a lot of putting off, so you're just gonna have to try and make up some time. All right. Hopefully this car is good. Okay, I haven't checked how to switch gears or change gears in this car, so I'm gonna have to figure that out as I go. Brake balance, I kind of just use +5 for all the cars, really. I think there's very few cars where you have to to maybe be different. I think the Ferrari might have to be different because it depends. Because the Ferrari can be very, maybe the Porsche as well. It really depends. The newer cars, especially, they're quite problematic on the braking. So sometimes if you brake too hard and use too much steering angle, or even if there is a little bit of banking, the car can't slide and you can just spin under your own braking. But for the Aston Martin, where it's a lot stiffer, it's not the stiffest, maybe not the best when it comes to stability. I still use plus 5 because it's not really a problem for me. Plus 5 will always just help with the trail braking because it just frees up the fronts. Okay, this car rotates quite well. This car is not good. Oh, nope. I forgot about the little bump I got. At least it's more entertaining now. I need to commit a bit more with this car. Wow, this car is not good. I think I'm just not driving it hard enough either. Get to that message in a minute. Actually decent in that corner because it just rotates nicely. shifting wrong as well. It's a little bit better on the commitment side. Okay, that's quite bad. We missed a gear there. Didn't get that right. Sure, did you miscalculate that there? He still got second anyways. I don't know how we've got away with this. We should have lost. Let's just play it safe. Another win. Wow, that's a really bad finishing time. I don't think that car is that bad. I think we were just driving it wrong. Surely we were driving it wrong. Thanks, Shenanigans. See you later. Yeah, not sure what happened there. I'll do one more race. Which car will I go with next? Anything on the leaderboards? Maybe we'll go with like the Z4 or something. Let's go and check out that 4C though. I want to see if we were driving it right because it just did not feel fast at all. Oh, I guess we were driving it right. We just probably aren't very good at driving it. We're using the wrong gears, maybe, I'm not sure. Oh, Joe, it actually might have been that. I think that the gear changes in this car are weird. I think you have to actually go kind of high. That might have been what it was. Okay, I can't go with any of these cars really because none of these are really any good. Let's go with like the Z4. Something that's actually somewhat decent normally. Hello Ian, thanks for joining. How are you today? That's good, Ian. Me too. Last race. This car is always a nice sounding car. Watching Ferrari Challenge. Not too bad, Ian. Oh, this car does not turn very well. This and the Aston Martin are quite similar. Both are kind of stiff. Oh my god. First kind of crash today. We're not even in the race. We're in the time trial. What are we doing? That was nearly a disaster. Try that again. This car is more twitchy, under power. Fundamentally very similar to the Aston Martin. that the bonnet cam changes every time. So slightly higher. It's a bit deep. Whoa. It's a little bit easier on the initial part when it accelerates. I feel like with the Aston Martin, as soon as you touch the throttle, it pretty much just stops turning. This one is slightly more forgiving. Excuse my bad driving. Alright, I've more faith in this car. Okay, a new second place opponent. I should be better with this car because it's more similar to the Vantage. So last race. We will see, can we win all of the races today? Including the Aston Martin runs and the 3 other cars I believe we've used. The Citroen, Alfa Romeo, and now the Z4. Now unfortunately our time has actually been too good. I really thought that time wouldn't be that good, competitive enough to be in first for every race that I've done this week. I did 2 yesterday as a test just to see how my pace would be. And my pace was actually decent enough for the Aston Martin. That Z4 is very loud. I've seen clips of this car online, it's really loud and fast. messed up again. Too much brakes. There, could have got the bishop ball there. It's a terrible line. Save. This car is kind of nice on that exit. Seems to do well. Oh, I knew it. I knew that would happen. Oh. Just got that pixel. Oh. Got unlucky. Oh my god. It's a terrible driving. How the hell am I still in the lead? That's not bad. Sector's a little better. 5/10 though. It's not a good corner again there. Just lighten a bit on the brakes. Hey Greyrock, thanks for joining. Good, just on the last race. The ending after the next lap. Just decided to come on and start streaming again. Even if it's just a race that it's going to get shadowed by the race later. The exhibition series. Just trying out different cars here. Yeah, interesting but fun. It's a little slightly better, but it's not great either. That's that corner. Oh, we've messed it up. We're actually on for a decent time. To be honest, this car is actually quite good. This could probably compete. Just not great on that corner. Not too bad, 809. Didn't get caught in some of the traffic that I caused. Probably could have got like an 807. Decent car. I don't know why more people aren't using it. It's actually drives probably better than the Vantage, to be honest. Definitely a missed opportunity for some who struggle. Maybe a bit more twitchy on the acceleration. But yeah, in the actual faster corners, it actually drives a bit better. Alright. It's gonna be the last race. Let me just look at the chat real quick. Yeah, Richie's quite good at that track. We've actually done it a lot of times, that track and that combo. Not with the same car, but just that kind of settings. It's the same with like Mount Panorama as well. A few tracks that we do a lot of repeating because we like them. But I'm going to end the stream here and I'll let people watch their GTWS exhibition series, and I'll probably get some lunch now and then I might watch some of it as well. I'll probably go to the gym and I'll watch Arsenal play tonight because I am an Arsenal fan and I want us to do well. And then I'll be back again for some more racing tonight on, should be the DTR YouTube channel. It's going to be the first round of the IMSA series. It's going to be on this track, Daytona Road Course, and it's going to be with two category cars. We got the Group 1s and we got the GT3s. So it's going to be like the Ferraris, Porsche, cars like that versus, or in their own category. And you have like the, I guess the LMP1 style ones. We're not having the Group GR010. It's going to be, say here, TSO50, R18, Porsche 919, that kind of category. So anyways, I will see you guys later for that. And see everyone, take care.